Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I got a couple of things. I got a couple of things that I want to share with you guys. I think we already done seen everybody in our community done pretty much seen the verdict. They have seen the verdict of Mr. Faust. What, two consecutive life sentence plus 45 years, right? I gotta I know, bro. I know, Lattimore. I know, man. It just don't sit right with me, bro. It just don't sit right with me, man. And the crazy part about it is, I don't even know the guy. Never met him before in my life, man. It's just the fact that it could have been me. It could have been my brother, my sister, my dad, anybody. And to watch the injustice unfold like this, it don't sit right with me, man. It don't sit right with me. But I got a couple of things that I want to share. I guess things they tried to not bring out or whatever, right? First, I want everybody to know that we got to keep this young man in prayer, bro. Let's keep this young man in prayer. I can just imagine what's going through his mind of being convicted of a crime that you didn't commit, knowing that you'll never get, it's not fair. This man got kids, grandkids, everything. It ain't fair. But I done had a lot of people in the last couple of days, man, reach out to me. I done had a lot of the jurors reach out to me concerning this situation. And let's keep Edrick in our prayer. What we just witnessed with this trial is like a modern day lynching. A modern day lynching. And I want to tell you guys, I just want to, before I start explaining what I got and show y'all the receipts I got, I want to tell you guys that it ain't a black or white thing, man. Because just as many black people done reached out to me, white people have too. White people that care, that know this is wrong. The first thing I want to touch bases on is a post that I put up the other day. And I'm trying to talk with a sensible mind, but ain't that sensible about what just happened in Athens. There's nothing sensible about it. But I'm going to try to talk with a real sensible mind, man, and try not to be disrespectful, because I got a lot of people that follow me, so a lot of Christian people and everything. So I want to be respectful to everybody. But don't think that I'm okay with this, because I'm not. I'm not. But the first thing that I want to touch bases on is that the jury. I have yet, out of the jurors that have reached out to me, I guess to clear their face or get me in good grace, I don't know what they were doing. Some of them are trying to justify why they found him guilty. Why did they find him guilty? Right? It ain't no justification. I don't care who you are, none of that. One thing that the law tells us, and there's some lawyers on my page that can tell you this, if you don't believe what I say, You got to, if you got any type of doubt that an individual didn't commit the crime, you cannot find him guilty. But the one thing that one juror, one dumb juror said to me is that, Mr. Hart, I'm just going to be real with you, man. I got tired of sitting in that room, man. That's how I just went with what everybody else went with. What the fuck? He got tired of sitting in the room debating. And I ain't going to put him out there because I don't want you guys to go and be threatening individuals, right? I can't promote violence. I can't provoke negativity. I can't do that if I'm going to be a leader. Let me tell you something. I'm a leader for real. I'm not somebody trying to get y'all vote. I ain't running for nothing. I'm not trying to be nothing. All I'm doing is walking in the step of God. So I don't need to put on a show or none of that to say what I need to say. I mean, because I'm not looking for nothing in return. I just believe in what's right. But when one of the jurors told me, out of everybody that, all the jurors that don't, not all of them, but some of them reached out to me, the one thing that one of them said that broke my, and I had to keep it professional. I couldn't, God knows I wanted to say something, but I just couldn't say it. But the one thing that one of the jurors said was that, Mr. Hardy, I got tired of sitting in that room debating with them about this man innocent. So I just went with the guilty verdict. You got tired of sitting in the room. So you went with the guilty verdict, right? You went with the guilty verdict to send a man to a prison system that'll never, ever be able to leave his room. You would rather send a man to prison for the rest of his life because you're tired of sitting in the room for a couple of days. So more jurors reached out to me and said they feared for their life. I said, you feared for your life? And they said, yes. I said, could you please explain that part to me? What y'all was the jurors threatened? They said, no. They said, no, sir. They said, but seeing all the political things about it, and you had people like State Senator Houston Gaines and people coming in the courtroom, we feared for our life that if we didn't find him guilty, that it was going to be some that's what they said, backlash. And please don't say, let me tell you something. I recorded these conversations, right? I recorded these conversations so they can, I mean, I don't think they'll try to sue me, but I did record them. So if I need to replay them back, I will replay them back. Another thing I found out about the jury, some people sent me, some real important people outside of Athens sent me some paperwork to show me the type of questions that was asked of the jury, right? Matter of fact, hold on. I got something even better for y'all. Let me turn this around. Okay, let me blow this up. Let me see, can I blow this up so y'all, I got a couple of documents I'm gonna share with you guys. And if you can't see it, please tell me if you can't see. I want you to watch this, look at this highlighted part, right? Can you guys see that? If a lot of you guys didn't know that these are the jury question, right? These are the jury questions. A lot of you guys probably don't know this, and I'm gonna get to this before this video ends. But one of the questions, number 30, if y'all can see my little arrow right here, that's where I'm at right here. One of the questions that were asked to the jury, number 35. Are you related by any degree to Chris Melton, who are this, Steve Augusta, Curtis, and William Bryant Barrett? The reason why that these questions was asked by the juror is because these are, and it ain't no race thing, don't get mad at me when I say this, but these are three white individuals, right? That was suspects in the Tara Baker case, right? The prosecution didn't know what Cruz was going to present, so he put all the allegedly suspects in the juror questions to make sure that none of them was related to those individuals, right? And these are all the three suspects that was on file with the GBI and the Athens Clarke County Police Department. These are the three individuals that were, now, not to move too far away from the jury topic, I want you to pay attention to this name, and you can research this just as well as I can. I want you to pay attention to this name right here. This William Bryant Barrett. That's his name, right? Those of you guys that can remember this case from back then, let me turn it back around. Those of you guys that can remember that case from back then, William Barrett was one of the individuals that they gave a polygraph, a lie detector test, so y'all understand what I'm saying. He was one of the individuals that they gave a lie detector test to, right? About the Tara Baker murder. They didn't get the other two individuals a lie detector test back then. They gave it to William Bryant Barrett. So he took the lie detector test and he failed it. He failed the lie detector test. He failed it. The one name that I didn't see after looking at these documents, the one name that I didn't see was Michael Gaines, Houston Gaines relative, right? Let me go to this right here. I got to slide this over so I can see. The jury clearly stated, and I pulled their responses back that they submitted. They clearly stated that they didn't know any of them individuals. And they also was asked, and I ain't got the document pulled up, but they were also asked that, let me pull this up. They was also asked, did they know Edrick Faust? Right? They was also asked, did they know Edrick Faust? And all the jurors said no. They didn't, they had no idea who Edrick Faust was. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up this other document. So then none of them know who Edrick Faust was. That's the statement they wrote on their jury form. That was a lie. That was a lie. I did find out from one of the jurors that they did know Edrick Faust. They did know Edrick Faust. They done hung out with Edrick Faust. And they even talked about the case to another individual. That individual is watching too, because I seen him log on so he can clarify it. He did discuss the case after he was instructed not to. He discussed the case outside of the trial with an individual, which is a violation. It's a violation. And this same individual is one of the jurors that said guilty. Now, I'm not telling you guys this. I'm not telling you guys this about these jurors for y'all, I know some of y'all been on the jurors. I mean, they told me, they said, hey, look, we getting threats, we getting this, we getting that. And they said, is it any way that you can take your post down, Mr. Hardy, because we getting a lot of threats and stuff because you put the jury list up. So we just try to do a civil duty. I say, no, I can't. I said, first of all, the documents that I printed are public records, for one. And I say, you telling me, some of y'all have told me that y'all got tired of sitting in the room, so that's why y'all went with the guilty verdict. Some of y'all said y'all felt threatened by the political peoples in the room. Meaning, I guess Houston gangs and all those people that showed up trying to get votes and pictures or whatever they was doing. But that spooked the jurors. That spooked them. Never in history in Athens, Georgia, have elected officials like senators and congressmen came to a jury trial in Athens. Never. It never happened. So to see Houston gang there, I guess he was trying to send a message. And he did send a message to the jurors like, hey, I'm involved in this or whatever. And some of them said that they felt kind of threatened by that. They felt threatened by that. But this one guy that talked about this case outside of the courthouse and all that. And I know he watching. His family probably watching because, you know, my page is public. So I don't hide nothing. I don't hide, and I'm not scared of nothing. So I'm going to tell you, man, that for the people that's watching, I'm going to tell you, you need to do the right thing. You need, it's going to probably be a contempt of court. You're going to probably get a couple of days in jail and a big fine. But make this right because you made it wrong. You just sent the man to prison because you were tired of sitting in a room. You just sent the man to prison after you broke the law. You broke the law. You broke the law. And for every juror, and I know y'all watching because y'all watched the last video, for every juror that said they felt threatened by the political presence being in the room, you need to do the right thing. We got a man going to prison for the rest of his life. And he's already like 48 years old. 2 consecutive life sentences in 45 years. Y'all need to do the right thing. Y'all need to get with Attorney Cruz and let the same thing y'all told me. You know what? And I'm gonna shield the name. I'm just gonna show y'all something. This one of the inboxes that came to me. And I'm gonna shield the name because I don't want y'all to disrespect them or none of that stuff. But they watching. They watching. I know they watching. They watched the last one. This is why I asked you guys, and I blocked their name out, but let me flip this around. Can y'all read that? Can y'all see it? I know you are upset along with many other people, but I ask that you please remove the jury list or at least ask people not to harass them. My husband has already messaged me, random people, and as his wife, I'm scared for his safety. So I'm not telling you guys, I got a lot of these from different people, from different jurors. Hey, go ahead. I hate to put this up. I'm gonna see can I block this out because I don't want y'all to see that name on here. Hold on a second. I don't want y'all to. We got some people out there that really mad about this, like I am. They're really mad. Only I can control myself, and I know not to break the law to do anything to harm anybody. But let me see can I block this out. You know what? I ain't gonna be able to block it out. I'll put it in the chat. Once I figure out how to block this out, block this name out, block that person's name out, then I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see it. But I'm not asking you guys to disrespect these people. I mean, it seemed like the pressure was on them. Now, this one person, I ain't gonna say, you know, you talking about sitting in the room. It's something else I want to show y'all too. Let me show y'all this real quick. Hold on. Preview. One of the charges that Edrick Faust was found guilty on was rape, right? Was rape. He received a life sentence for it. A consecutive life sentence for it. Somebody sent me this today, and I don't never read this stuff, but somebody sent me this today. Have y'all seen this online? Have some of y'all seen this online? This is a guy right now that's facing probation, right? For rape. For rape. He raped the, if y'all don't know, you do understand a lot of rapes go on at the University of Georgia anyway. It just never publicized. But this was one of the guys that got arrested for rape, right? And some of y'all probably already done seen it. Somebody sent it to me, actually. And they said, Mr. Hardy, they asked me a question. Mr. Hardy, how can this man receive probation and 3 months in a detention center for rape, and Edrick Faust get a life sentence? Well, it's the injustice of the system. It's the injustice. Look here. We got to do something. We got to do something, guys. We got to do something. And I'm not saying negatively. One other thing that bothers me outside of what the jury have done is that I see a lot of people keep tagging NAACP inside some of these chats, right? Have y'all heard anything from the NAACP? Anybody? No. Have you heard anything from any black elected officials, any leaders in our community besides me? I mean, me. You ain't heard nothing from nobody. We sitting here watching a man get convicted. We watch a man get convicted. It's been on national news. The man getting more support from people outside of Georgia than his own community. You know why? Because there ain't no unity in our community. It ain't no unity at all. They just keep it real. It ain't no unity. He getting all this support. Last time I checked, I think so far he done raised like $15,000. We got to meet that. If we want him to get out, we're going to have to meet that mark. But ain't no unity in our community. It ain't no unity whatsoever. And believe it or not, that's why people are doing what they're doing to us. And when I say us, I'm not just talking about blacks. You got a lot of people in certain spots. They can't speak out against this. But that don't erase the fact, why is people, I asked one person, I asked two people actually. I say, are you going to speak out about the injustice of Edrick Faust? And they said, no, Mr. Hard, I think we're going to, they said, pretty much we're going to kind of stay away from that. We're going to stay away from that situation. I said, so you watch a man get found guilty illegally and you don't say nothing about it, but you consider a leader? Well, I don't want to make it a politic thing. Houston Gang did. Houston Gang was in the courtroom, gonna spook the jurors and everything. Houston Gang was there. The senator was there. The white, I ain't racist. The white senator was there to make a statement. Put it on his page. Y'all seen it. Put it on his page. Didn't care if the blacks liked it or the whites liked it. Put it on his page. And today took off to go meet Donald Trump. He didn't care about what nobody thought. He did it to get him some votes. He didn't care. So you mean to tell me they can do it, but we can't do it? Y'all can't do it. You can't step out of your comfort zone and say, I felt like there was injustice. I hope he get just. I mean, you ain't got to advocate for him like a lawyer, But say something. Let this community know that you care. You got to say something. One of the jurors asked me today, are you a man of God? And I said, yes. And they said, you think God will be pleased about you putting up that jury list? What? You think God will be pleased you just sent a man to prison for no evidence? Let me explain something to you. If Jesus came down right now and walked the face of Athens, he ain't going into the rich neighborhoods. He ain't going into the rich neighborhood. Jesus is going to walk out there with the poor. He coming to where the poor, the homeless people, he coming in those spots and help lift those peoples up. That's what, I'm not making this up. It's in the Bible. Some of these pastors can confirm that. It's in the Bible. If Jesus walked right now, he going and help the people that need help. And that's the type of thing. But when this person said, how would Jesus feel about the jury list being up? I started like, it was funny. Like, what do Jesus got to do with the jury list? Man, these folk, it's some, let me tell y'all something. It's some sick people in the world. It's some, for you to get scared to find a man, I'm tired of sitting in that room, Mr. Hart. I got to find him guilty. And don't say you didn't say it, because I got them receipts, so don't say you didn't say it. Please don't put in the comment nowhere that I didn't say. And let me tell you something. For all you people that keep making up these fake pages, to come over here to say little slick stuff to me, I'll find you. Didn't know that now. So you might want to keep them old negative comments to yourself. Don't come and disrespect me because I'm not the one doing wrong. I'm not the one that did wrong. I'm standing up for the people that don't have a voice or that y'all won't listen to. I'm standing up for them. I seen injustice and I'm going to speak on it. I even see some of our own kind talking against the man. Like, for what purpose? What, you trying to get some Facebook posts or likes or comments so you can get a check at the end of the month? But at the end of the day, that comment that you making can hurt that man that's facing a trial that and crime that he didn't commit. Think about that. While you looking for a Facebook check, a man just got life, a double life in 45 years. For the people, for some of you guys that have went down throughout the trial period, did y'all see any churches down there? Like any pastors or anything like that? Did y'all see any of them down there? Cause that's another thing that's kind of puzzling to me. The only pastor that I seen talk about this injustice was Pastor Finch. And thank you for doing that, man. But outside of Pastor Finch, and like I said, it's not a black or white thing, but Pastor Finch was the only one that I seen actually talk about the injustice of Edrick Faust, right? Where the rest of the pastors at? Where the nonprofits that deal with stuff like this? Where they at? Hey, everybody that's Edrick family that might see this, man, I'm sorry y'all going through this. I'm sorry y'all going through this. I really am. And that come from the bottom of my, when it sent chills up my arm, it do something to me. And when I listen to this today, it sent chills up my arm, man, because this is so wrong. And it could be me. It could be me. I can't even, for me not to say nothing, I can't even consider myself. If you got any type of heart, any type of feeling, and you sat there and watched this trial, and you don't feel some type of way, you heartless. You heartless. And I said it. And I meant it. It's wrong, bro. It's wrong on every level. So I explained to y'all about the situation with the jurors, about the people that paying why we ain't got nobody standing up. We ain't got nobody. A lot of you people that face problem in the community, and it's a lot of people reached out to me. They son done face or they daughter done went through the same situation, injustice, and so much that need to change with our community. So much that need to change. But right now, they not scared of us. I'm talking about not physical now. Cause I know I got police on my page. Don't think I'm making no threat to nobody. I ain't making no threat. But they're not scared of us. They're not scared of us. Why they're not scared of us? Cause we ain't gonna do nothing but talk. Ain't nobody gonna get out and walk and try to make a change. Nobody. And guess what? A year from now, you're gonna see this again. 2 years from now, you're gonna see it again. If it ain't Edrick, it's gonna be John, it's gonna be Bobby, it's gonna be Lil Tim we went to school with. You're not doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing but making a social media post. You ain't doing nothing. This been going on way before our time. We know we got a court system. Let me see, can I put you on, kids? Send it again, kids. You trying to get on? Let me see. Approve. We know the court system all around the United States, not just in Athens, all around the United States that ain't right. That ain't right. We're going to keep talking about it. Just like when somebody get killed. You know, when somebody real close to us get killed, you know what we do? We raise hell for about 30 days, and then we never hear nothing else. We never hear nothing else. We hear a kid get hurt. We hear a kid get shot and killed. We hear about somebody close to us get raped or whatever the situation is. We'll raise hell for about 30 days, and we leave it alone. And then election time come, and we'll vote the same people in that didn't even stand in the paint with us. That's what we'll do. And it all fade away. It all fade away. My boy Rick called me today. And Rick, I'm sorry about your loss again, man, losing your mom. My boy Rick called me today, and he asked me, Mr. Hart, I seen your post, and I was just thinking, I wanted to ask you personally, like, what do unity look like for you? If you could create some or do some to bring our community together so we can stand up for ourselves, what do that unity look like, bro? I said, Rick, what unity look like for me, every weekend we closing, this is what I told him, and he'll tell you. Let's close off the city of Athens downtown every weekend. Let's close all the streets downtown. Everybody know in Athens that downtown, the beloved downtown is what they love the most, what people love the most, right? Let's close off the streets downtown and we bring everybody out every Saturday, every Sunday. We bring everybody out. The churches, the nonprofits, the community, the police department, the sheriff department, the man that drive the ambulance, the man that driving the fire truck. We bring the school teachers. We bring everybody out and we walk for unity. We sit there, close the plaza off downtown. We come down now and we gather and show unity. We show unity. Bring out our strong pastor, Bloodsaw and Pastor Fit. Bring all those people. Get our homeless community there. The people that work with the homeless. Bring everybody to the plaza every weekend. And we walk that plaza, congregate, and get to know each other and show unity. That'll scare them. That's what unity look like for me. Even the people you don't like, bring them down now. Let them come and show unity. Because right now, the city, did y'all hear what Attorney Cruz said today? Attorney Cruz said today, I'm not even from Athens. And he say, I turn around and look in this courtroom and this city is badly divided. You got white individuals sitting on one side and you got black individuals sitting on the other side. That is a city divided. That is a city divided. But if If we can get together, blacks, whites, everybody that stand for what's right, if we can get together, and I help y'all organize it. I don't want to be the lead. I don't want to be the lead. I don't want to be the leader. I don't want to be the one that be the leader. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I deal with so many issues inside of our community that I be trying to fix, and I'm only doing it by myself. I'm only doing it by myself. I had to deal with people getting evicted. I had to deal with homeless people laying in wood. I had to help people get rents or get their rent paid, apartment. I'm dealing with all this by myself. All this. And some of you watching, I probably done help y'all too. Somebody called me the other night, Mr. Harder, you got $10, but I can try to get home from work. I mean, I have to deal with a lot, and I'm doing it by myself. By myself. And mind you, I don't get paid to do none of this. I don't get paid. I don't get no donations. I don't get nothing from nobody. I do it because I love my community. That's why I do it. But if you want to bring that, I will help y'all organize it. I will. I will help y'all organize because I love all y'all. Even the ones that don't like me, I love y'all too. If you white, I love you too. You black, I love you too. If you Latino, you're an immigrant, I don't care. I love all y'all. Everybody need a helping hand. Everybody. And what Edrick went through today is mainly, I hate to say it, and y'all might not agree with this, what he went through today and throughout this trial is mainly our fault. Because if that unity was in that city, Lisa Lott them would have did what they did. That jury, I'm listening to the juror, they would have did what they done. They wouldn't have did it. So it's our fault, the community. It's our fault that this man going to prison. It's our fault. And y'all might not agree with that, but I'm telling you what I see. And I'm in the community every day. Every day. It's our fault. Until we come together as one, black, white, all that. And let me tell you something. A lot of the information that I get, a lot of the stuff that I get and put y'all on notice about, it ain't just coming from the black community. It ain't just coming from the white community. It coming from people that care. It coming from people that care. I can't do it by myself. I'm just gonna tell you that now. I just can't do it by myself. I'm one man. I can't do it by myself, and I'm not gonna incorporate my non-profit. My non-profit don't work with stuff like that. We don't do that. I'm doing it because I gave a promise to my mama before she died that I'll make this community better. And sitting there watching a man get sentenced to 2 life sentences and 45 years is not making this community better. When I see the racism, I mean, the people with the Classic City Prime or crime page and uh it's so much it's so much it's a lot of stuff that's wrong in our community. And until we get together in unity, it's not gonna be fixed, guys. Until we start getting out there, vote, put people in position. Let me tell you something. Everybody that look like us ain't for us. I learned that today. Everybody that look like us, the same shade of skin, is not like us. I just had one man specifically tell me today, I said he was guilty because I was tired of sitting in the room. Everybody that elected officials in these spots, everybody that look like us ain't for us. That's why when you base your decision on stuff, you got to base your decision on stuff on how people deal with the community. You got to base it on that. You can't base it on no race or no color. If you notice something, I don't care nothing about no Democrat. I don't care nothing about no Republican. If they for the community and they trying to help the community, I'm rocking with them. I don't care what you represent. Why would I not deal with them like that? And I talk to gang members. I talk to doctors. I talk to drug dealers. I talk to lawyers. I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. I stand for what's right. So don't think that, oh, he don't like the Republicans, or he don't like the Democrat, or he don't like the school teacher, or he don't like the plumber. Man, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I believe in what's right. And what I witnessed today is a broken court system. A broken court system with a broken community that just cost this man his life. That's what I seen. And I'm gonna put, and when I get off here and get my head back together, because I'm kind of hot. When I get my head back together, I'm gonna put a lot of stuff in the chat that I want to explain to y'all tonight. But I'm gonna let you, that's some receipts. I'm gonna put them in there. I'm gonna put them in the chat so you guys can see it for yourself. Or I just make a whole nother post so you guys can see it and you can share it or whatever. But I want to say this before I close out. I don't recommend that you guys harass these jurors. They did what they did. I mean, now we got to pray. We got to pray. We just got to pray and let just when they get outside of Athens, and get into a higher court, I personally think that he's gonna get out of there. I just hate that he gonna have to sit. I mean, imagine what that man feeling now, laying on his bed, knowing that he got this time and he ain't did nothing. That's wrong, bro. That's wrong. But hey, look, if y'all serious about the unity, everybody that's watching, all 200, 300 people that watch, if you serious about unity, let's organize together. Black, white, don't be scared of the white people and don't be scared of the black people. Don't be scared of the immigrants. Let's organize together and let's do a walk for unity every weekend until we get closer and closer together so we can fix these problems. Let's do that. I contact the police department. I contact the sheriff department. I contact the fire department and let them come out there with us. And cause they are a part of this community too. Y'all do understand that, right? Let's walk for unity. Let's get all together, close off downtown, and we walk for unity. If y'all really want to bring togetherness back to the classic city. I'm gonna put the chat. I'm glad somebody just said that. We got to raise this money for this defense fund too, guys. So we need, if you can, please, if it ain't number $5. I made my donation. I done gave. If you ain't got number $5 or $10, man, go to that link, and I put the link in the chat too. Go to that link and donate to this man defense fund. Let's get him out of there. We got to get that money up, man. We got to get the brother out of there, man. We got to get him out of there. But if y'all serious about the unity stuff, let's organize. I mean, it ain't just got to be concerned around what we witnessed today. It could be around all the issues that we face in our city. All the issues that we face in our city. We got a lot of issues in this small city. A lot of issues. And if you got your heart in the right spot and you believe in trying to bring this city together in unity, then let's do it. If you don't, if you want to sit back on your sofa and watch Family Feud and Bad Girl Club, whatever that other stuff y'all be watching, then just sit back on your sofa and chill then. Don't worry about it. But as long as you sit back on your sofa not worried about it, things like this gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep happening. So it's up to y'all, man. I'm with it. I'm willing to help y'all. I mean, I'm willing to be a part of it because that's the promise that I gave my mom before she died. So, I mean, I'm with it. So thank you guys for watching. Look for the next post, man. I'm gonna put some stuff, some document for y'all to review for yourself. Cause my laptop about to go dead. So I'm gonna put some stuff in the chat for y'all to see it. And y'all can share it around, do what you want to do. But please, whatever you do, whatever you guys do, don't threaten and harass them people because they will take y'all statements and try to press charges on y'all and do all kind of negative stuff towards y'all. Let us be the one. We don't want to have to fight for Edrick, John, Lisa, and Larry, everybody that done. We don't want to fight for everybody. We want to be able to help Edrick. We don't need a whole bunch of people in trouble that we got to fight for them too now. You know what I'm saying? You welcome, kids. So I'm gonna put that evidence up as soon as I get off. I'm gonna download it from my computer because my computer about dead. Thank you guys for always support. All the one that always call me and check on me to make sure I'm good. Cause this ain't easy what I'm doing. It ain't easy. But thank you guys for always calling and checking on me. Send me an inbox or a text message or seeing me out in public. Ask me. Cause that means a lot to me. That what keep me pushing on so I can fight for you guys. You know what I'm saying? That what keep me pushing on. So thank you guys so much for that. I love y'all for that, man. I swear to God I do. And that keep me strong in the inside. But thank y'all for watching, man. I appreciate it, man. Y'all have a blessed night.